Hello and welcome to this installment of the X-Celerate webinar series. My name is Imran Mutala and I'm a Senior Technical Consultant for IS3, which is the AVEVA Select partner for Southern Africa. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about AVEVA Historian. I will provide you an overview of the product and share some insights into how it can benefit your operations. Lastly, I'll show you what's new in the latest version, 2023 R2. To begin, let's first have a look at the AVEVA portfolio and see exactly where does AVEVA Historian fit in. The AVEVA portfolio consists of three main areas, which is design and build, operate, and optimize. Within these areas of AVEVA's portfolio, there are 6 segments in which our products are categorized into, and these segments are simulation and learning, engineering and execution, operations control, asset performance, production optimization, and planning and scheduling, all of which working with industrial information. Today, we'll be focusing on the operate area of our portfolio and specifically looking at AVEVA Historian, which is a product from operations control. So now that we know where it sits in the portfolio, let's talk a bit about the product itself. What exactly is AVEVA Historian? AVEVA Historian is a process database integrated with operations control that gives you access to your process, alarm, and event history data. AVEVA Historian forms part of AVEVA System Platform, which is a solution that is typically deployed to the control room level and is utilized by operation and production teams. Simply put, AVEVA Historian is a high-performance industrial database. It's purpose-built for industry. It allows for high-speed data capture and data integrity. It contains several data analysis tools for trending, querying, and reporting. It allows for simple integration to other products in the operations control segment and the greater AVEVA portfolio. It also has built-in functionality for data forwarding to the cloud and asset management. AVEVA Historian enables several benefits to your operations. It allows for easier discovery of high-value process improvements. So you can collect and store all your vital data, such as process data, alarms, and events. You can securely monitor a single area or an entire facility. So this provides a complete and accurate operational history, which is a foundation for faster troubleshooting. It also empowers team collaboration with a shared digital thread. So comprehensive reports and data analysis can be done, and this can be shared between teams and applications for better decision making. You can reduce costs and accelerate system ROI. AVEVA Historian has flexible and scalable implementation options, and it has high availability and disaster recovery to help ensure business continuity. So let's talk about that flexible and scalable implementation options available to you. There are several architectures that may be utilized dependent on your organization requirements. The first is a simple on-premise historian. A single historian is deployed to a site which collects and stores data from your plant operations. Secondly, we can also utilize tiering, where data can be accumulated and organized at a local Tier 1 historian before transmitting to a locally located Tier 2 historian. Thirdly, we have a local remote architecture. And in this architecture, a local historian stores information for a short period before transmitting to a remotely located Tier 2 historian. We also have a redundant architecture where 2 historians are configured for operation. In the event of failure, the standby historian will become active and ensure storage operations continue. And lastly, there's a cloud implementation that's available where multiple local historians can natively transmit data to AVEVA's cloud solution. So let's talk about AVEVA Historian's storage and retrieval methods. Historian has efficient data storage and retrieval engines. With AVEVA Historian, you can seamlessly connect and integrate with different sources of industrial data. There's a robust lineup of communication drivers, which makes it possible to connect AVEVA software to PLCs, controllers, edge devices, smart devices, and even proprietary hardware. Have very efficient data storage and retrieval engines, and it truly shines when dealing with large amounts of data. So Historian is designed for high-speed acquisition of data, acquiring and storing processed data many times faster than a traditional relational database. 5,000 tags generating data every second can total to 157 billion distinct values per year. So in order to accommodate this, AVEVA Historian utilizes a proprietary history block functionality to store information. Storing data in history blocks uses a fraction of the space that would be required by a normal database. AVEVA Historian is fully encompassing, storing different types of data such as process values, summary values, alarms, events, and even operator acknowledgements and annotations. It also includes several retrieval functions such as cyclic, value state, and others, which allow you to access the data stored in different ways. So we have this information in our AVEVA Historian database. How do we retrieve that information? For that, we need client software, and in our case, it's called AVEVA Historian Client. AVEVA Historian Client is made up of 4 tools which are available to you, and it comes packaged with your AVEVA Historian solution. So these tools are called the Trend Tool, Query Tool, Web Tool, and the Excel add-in. So with the AVEVA Historian Client, it will allow you to quickly troubleshoot issues, identify cost-saving opportunities, and improve production efficiency. So the first tool, Historian Client Trend, allows you to create highly informative data analysis charts. So you can create real-time and historical data trend analysis using this tool. It's easily configurable, it's drag and drop, and you can utilize retrieval styles, apply annotations, and overlay alarm data on these trend charts. It's also embeddable in AVEVA Operations Management Interface, AVEVA InTouch HMI, and AVEVA Plant SCADA. Historian Client Query allows you to assemble complex database queries. So this is a desktop query generation tool that easily creates queries, eliminating the need for an SQL expert. Once you've generated these queries, you can use them against your Historian database to pull relevant information. It's also drag and drop in nature. You can use simple checkboxes for column addition and removals, and you can make use of other functionalities such as leveraging retrieval styles and retrieving annotations. You may use a standalone or in tandem with the Trend Tool, with the Excel add-in, or any other SQL-compliant database. Historian Client Web is an interactive web browser application for easily searching, analyzing, and sharing historical information. So you can display a variety of charts with drill-down capabilities to address the different needs in your organization, including the ability to change chart formats, stack axes, pan and zoom, and other functionalities. You can view process comments, alarms, and alarm acknowledgements, and you can create and save and easily share personal content, as well as create, save, and share dashboards based on user-defined keywords. Lastly, we have the Excel add-in, which is a pop-in panel add-in for Microsoft Excel, designed to simplify the creation of deep data reports using AVEVA Historian data. So you can filter and select the exact tags you seek to import into Excel. Once it's in Excel, you can apply all the standard Excel functions to the imported data. You can utilize tag analysis and then save reports for repeated use without having to recreate them. With AVEVA Historian, you can easily integrate into the other products in the AVEVA portfolio. AVEVA Historian allows for integration with HMI and supervisory applications. So AVEVA Historian is natively integrated with AVEVA InTouch, AVEVA Edge, AVEVA Plant SCADA, and AVEVA System Platform, which is the world's most widely used operations control software. So you can automate archiving data at the source and maintain data integrity. You can reduce the effort required for data collection, storage, and transmission security. So this data, once it's been transmitted securely into your HMI software, provides operators with the tools to conduct better root cause analysis. You can embed trends in both desktop and web clients, providing greater context to the current process view. You can also replay visualization with system platforms' historical playback. AVEVA Historian integrates with advanced reporting applications. So you can significantly reduce report development time, simplify report modification, and empower transformation of raw data into attractive information-filled reports. You can automate the creation of complex batch, production, and energy efficiency reports, and no programming or SQL scripts are required. There's built-in statistical functions and graphical objects, and there's electronic signature support, including audit trail. AVEVA Historian integrates with AI and advanced analytics applications, so you can feed data to AI or ML applications in the cloud or on-premise. So one such application, which is AVEVA Insight, which is your cloud application, which receives forwarded historical data from AVEVA Historian. It has self-service dashboards and customizable alerts for optimizing operations and OEE using process analytics. It provides process-level analytics to remote users via desktop and mobile device to predict quality, energy efficiency, uptime, throughput, asset reliability, and OEE. Another application is AVEVA Predictive Analytics, which is an AI-powered predictive maintenance software to maximize asset reliability and performance. Based predictive models on real-time process and historical data, and prescriptive actions provide guidance and reduce uncertainty and errors in repairs. Lastly, AVEVA Historian can also integrate with operations information management software. An example of that is AVEVA Pi system, which is an enterprise-class data management system for aggregation, enriching, analyzing, and using operations data. This receives data forwarded from AVEVA Historian on the process network. It ensures operations and business decision makers have a single trusted source of industrial data. It accelerates operational insight by delivering aggregated data from multiple AVEVA Historians, cleansed and formatted for broad analysis tools and advanced AI. Gives users code-free access to relevant data and asset analytics outside of the process control network without waiting for IT assistance. In this video, we demonstrate how to configure your AVEVA Historian to transmit data to AVEVA Pi. We create a new replication server where we're calling it MyPi, and we provide it login details and a destination. In step 2, we then go to our new replication server which we've created, and we select tags for replication from our local historian to our AVEVA Pi system. We can make modifications to these tags before we transmit this information to our AVEVA Pi system. We check that it is verified, and then we complete step 2. Lastly, we jump over to Pi Vision, where we search for newly added assets. So AVEVA Pi creates assets and frameworks that mimic the Galaxy model view. We can drag an asset onto our vision, and it adds the required points to a trend. Lastly, I'd like to end off with highlighting some of the newest features in AVEVA Historian 2023 R2. A significant update in Historian 2023 R2 is the centralized user authorization through AVEVA Connect. So now there's a common, simplified login across OMI and Historian. Internal AVEVA Historian network communications is now more secure and easily integrates with HTTP proxies. And you can now view the latest historical values as live values on OMI through the iData protocol. There's a new look for web, so there's an updated web interface which is more powerful and easier to use, hopefully a better user experience all around. You can now include saved charts in CSV configuration for import and export. And there's new functions added to the ad hoc expressions, making results simpler and more valuable. So that brings us to the end of this webinar on AVEVA Historian. But before you go, I'd like to extend an invite to you. If you would like to learn more about AVEVA Historian or perhaps another product from our portfolio, I encourage you to contact us. We would love to showcase our portfolio to you and show you how our solutions can add value to your operations. Thank you once again for joining me. I'll catch you next time.